What is going on, THL? I'm here today to do a pack video for our new Magma Bowls coming out tomorrow or possibly today, depending on when you see it. Available on thl.life as of Friday, June 7th. So these are Magma Bowls, bringing in so we can get a nicer look here. These are Magma Bowls. This is the white with black. There's 11 colors that are going to be available. They're not very deep. They're also not too shallow, and they're nice and wide and a nice wide gauge, nice heavy clay. Now, what this shape is great for is a 2-round Tangiers session, and I'm going to show you guys how you can achieve that right now. All right, so let's get into the pack. I'm going to be smoking Tangiers Blue Gumball 2.0. Put it that way so you can see it. Tangiers Blue Gumball 2.0, let's do it. Now, obviously, I don't have very much left. I hope that it's enough, but I think that it will be. This is a pretty low capacity bowl. So I'm gonna get my trusty oyster fork, and we're just going to place it into the bowl. I know it's confusing, but the tobacco goes on the inside of the bowl and then underneath the foil. It's very important that you understand all of that. Here we go. I'm going to use just about all my tobacco here. And I'm going to put a little bit more in. There's a spot right there that looks a little light. Bang. So that is what we have. That is the amount of tobacco that you want to use. Now you want to pick up your bowl, take a look. We got some that fell through the spire. We're good with that. Gonna have to clean the desk, but that's all okay. So that's the amount of tobacco that I'm using, if you guys can see. I'm not sure. The next step is the RB Palmer. Now you don't have to do it this way. This is the way that I like to do it. This is the way that I like to teach it. RB invented this method for packing Tangiers. Not that it's really new. The final pack is still the very, very tight pack that you're all used to. But the reason to do the Palmer is that it just makes it more uniform. It just makes it a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. A lot of people spend a lot of time packing Tangiers. So we're going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3. I like to give it a few. RB gets it done in 2. I don't know how he does it like that. Now you can see I have tobacco on my hands. We're going to clear out the spire, and I'm going to use my thumbs just to kind of shape the tobacco how I want so that it's a little bit more even after the slap. And that is about that. I actually have a little bit too much tobacco in there, so I'm gonna pull a little bit out, just like that, redistribute, because I don't want this crazily overpacked. I want this to last. All right, so that is your final pack. Okay. All right, so we got the bowl all packed. Here it is. As you can see, I didn't change it. Bowl's packed. Next step is your foil. I'm using Reynolds Heavy Duty. I recommend that you use Reynolds Heavy Duty just all of the time. It's just what you should be using. I like to double it up. I actually like to double it up all the time for the most part, but especially with Tangiers, you always want to double it. And we want to get it nice and tight. There we go. Drum tight. Boom. No problem. Now your first ring of holes, you want to make in a little bit, and you're not pushing in very far at all. You don't want to touch your tobacco. You're just poking holes right around the rim. Do about like that. And then for your next round, I'm going to poke holes all the way through. I'm going to be very careful to try my best to go just straight up and down so that I'm aerating the tobacco but not disturbing it and moving it around and pushing it up so that it's making contact with my foil. My next round for this bowl, I still just make very shallow. Because of the shape of the bowl, it's very easy. If you try to poke the next round of holes all the way through or your first round of holes all the way through, you're going to hit the side of the bowl and just scrape out and then rip your foil. And then I like to do 2 or 3 holes right over the center spire And there you go. That's a packed bowl. Next step is it goes up here on top of the B2. And my coals are done. Let's see how she smokes. And now we're going to put our coals on our bowl. I like to use 4 coals, especially for Tangiers, to get the bowl started. And that is what I'm going to do. And you'll know you pack this right if when you put it on, you hear some sizzling, but not crazy scorching amount of sizzling. So I'm not sure if the mic is going to pick it up, but right now we have a little bit of sizzle, and that's really what you want. All right, so here we are. I let my coals sit for 4 or 5 minutes. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did go ahead and take a couple of pulls to make sure it wasn't terrible. Don't want to look like an idiot. But as you can see, it smokes. And that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for it to smoke. The flavor's good. Blue Gumball 2.0, it's not one of my favorites, but that's what I'm smoking right now. It's not bad. It's a little bit artificial for me. But that's not really what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about today is Magma Bowls. Like I mentioned, pick one up. Available, not right now, but in a few hours. So depending on when you see this video, it might be available now. We have 11 different colors. They all have that awesome marbleized glaze to them. They're wide open, and as big as this bowl looks, they hold between 15 to 25 grams of tobacco, depending on your pack. I didn't weigh this one. The last video I did of a blonde that I packed like almost semi-dense, and it was like 17 grams. So if you pack like this, I'm guessing I'm coming in between like 20 and 25, but I'm not 100% sure. Haven't weighed this one. But the point is, doesn't use a lot of shisha, and if you manage your heat well, you easily can go 2 rounds with this bowl. Easily. I mean, it's not hard, it's not tricky, it's not even that big of an achievement. The bowl it heats up evenly, it heats up well, and it retains its heat really, really well, especially in the actual bowl part of the bowl. It gets a lot wider and it's longer than some other bowls, so you can still handle it while it's hot. But the clay itself does a really, really good job. So I wanted to keep this video short. Check out Magma Bowls over at thl.life. We have a couple other products. We're also going to have more products coming out, so be on the lookout for that. And keep it locked to THL. Thanks for watching, guys.